Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Blue Couch Therapy. It's your boy Chihagobi, better yet the man. So, guys, today I wanted to do a quick video. Oh, by the way, I just got a fade. I just got a fresh fade. You know what they say when you get a fresh fade, it makes your voice deeper. Anyways, guys, I'm just playing around. So, the message I wanted to impart to you guys today is that you can only define a man on where he stops. Okay? Because today I got a call from my brother. Shout out to my brother. You know who you are. I don't know if people want me to say their names on the stream, but my boy, he called me today and he said, "Hey man, I got a job for you. You know, it may not be what you want to do at this time, but it's work, man." And in my ego, in my brain, I always think to myself, guys, I don't want to go back to the warehouse. I don't want to do that warehouse job. I did that before, you know. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I realized something that a man is defined where he stops. And I never give up. A man is defined by where he's going, to me personally, you know? And if you have a dream in your mind's eye where you feel as though you got to get to a certain position, a certain point, then you will get there and you're a success. I think it's Dr. Joseph Murphy that had that ideology as well too, where as long as you have a vision in your mind and you're working towards that vision, you're a success. So to me, I would think like, oh, well, you know, ooh, shit, there was a truck that they closed down this whole street earlier today, and I just seen the accident where they hit where they plowed into the brick wall. Anyways, guys, so I just say all this to say that, like, man, I can't lose myself getting caught up trying to save a false reality or save a false version of myself or something like that. I've noticed, we talked about it in a couple of other videos that I posted recently, the idea of the three. The three is coming back. Three is coming back. Third time is the charm, yo. I had my life, so essentially in 3 parts, my life will go up, and then I'll do something, I'll get a car, I'll move out on my own or whatever, and then something will happen, it'll get pulled, and I'll go back to where I started. Starting from the beginning. This time, you know, less than scratch because I have some debts to pay off, but that's okay because I see the bigger picture. But now it's like the third time around, it's like, okay, well, I'm back to the warehouse. And it's funny because my big bro always said, he's like, yo, I don't want to see you go back to there, you know, and in my mind, I always used to think about that. And at the same time, I'm like, hey, man, but I'd rather work than ask you for money. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I know that it's like, okay, these things are just temporary places for you to get to a certain point. And guys, I'm even doing the math and I'm looking at the way that the world is going, the digital tokenized assets, the fact that I'm bullish on Solana, I'm bullish on Bitcoin, I'm bullish on Ethereum. I mean, Ethereum is it's the silver. You know, they say that's going to be the one of Wall Street. They say that's going to be to me, I think Bitcoin is digital gold, Ether is digital silver, and Solana is digital oil. So I'm allowed to make a killing in the oil market because I see where things are going. I'm getting all the pings on my phone about the U.S. adoption. I think Morgan Stanley going to be adopting digital assets very soon. And all the other things, the Trump administration is pro-digital asset. So it's like, bro, why are you going to sit here and like ponder and think about like, okay, well, like maybe if I wait, I can find a better job. Maybe if I wait, if I can get a better job. Do what you have to do in the meantime while you're getting in a position. So now I'm thinking to myself, because in my mind, my brother told me about it. I'm like to myself, yeah, it's money, it's guaranteed money, but I got to sacrifice 12 hours a day. I got to be, you know, by the time you factor in transportation and time, it's like 12 hours total day. So I'm like half the day gone. And then the other half of the day is going to be spent sleeping. And then the other, you know, so I'm like, where's the time to go to the gym? Where's the time to go? And it's like, I'm trying to make sure that I'm not playing myself out of my position, but understanding too that it's like, yo, when you get back into the game, you can't cheat the game. I was just watching Kevin Samuels video, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, about that. And it's like, every time I'm trying to see like where this journey is going to take me. And I'm not saying no. My whole thing is that I said, I'm not saying no, you know? So it's like I still continue to shop my resume around there and put things out there and to do all these things. And it's like, if something better comes along, okay, then I will go. I will make my way up there and I will continue to climb the ladder. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, at this point, I can't just not do anything. I can't just, and to be fair, I'm not sitting around, never sitting around, guys. We working on the music, we working on the books, we working on the books, we working on the music. And even in my mind, I had the notion in my spirit that it's like you got to use the money and then use the money to hire virtual assistants so that you can help get your online presence established faster. And the funny thing is too, guys, my brother that called me about the job, I had a dream about him 2 nights in a row. And then on the third night, and then here you go, on the third day he called me and he said, yo bro, I got something for you if you want to tang, you know? And I'm just sitting here asking for a sign, asking, you know, asking for a sign. So I say all this to say, guys, that like, it's interesting. It's so interesting because in my brain, I'm just like to myself, okay, no problem, guys. I can work this. I can hustle up myself to 10 bags in a couple of months. Easy. And then after that, then it's like, okay, I'm going to put it right into DeFi. This is essentially the plan. You can see this man is literally going crazy in front of you. I'm playing. But it's like, the plan is simple, right? So it's like, okay, get the money back flowing in, acquire these digital assets that pay you, because I know how to make Solana pay me every day. I know how to make transaction fees in Solana on the network every single day. So it's like in my brain, as much as I'm like to myself, oh man, I don't want to do that. It's like, cut that part out of your mind, and then just think about where you can be in the summertime. By the time you want to go on tour by spring, so it's like if you can find yourself, you work and you hustle and you make yourself up to 15, 5, 10, 15, 17, 25 bags, bro, I can show you, excuse me, I know where to put it. I don't want to tell you I can show you nothing because it's not financial advice, and do your own research. But we can talk about these things. I know where to put that so that I can get at least anywhere from, when there's market volatility, I can get upwards of 3% per day. And then when it's slower volatility in the market, less volatility in the market, be getting like 0.03% a day. 0.3. Is it 0. Yeah, 0.3. 0.3% a day. So if you're talking about 10%, $10,000 at $10,000 at a 1%, 10% is 1,000, 1% 100. You know, so if I'm like to myself, okay, let me get that in there, and then now I'm making $100 a day off my $10,000 worth of Solana, and then I'm working as well too, then now I've just doubled up. Now in the span of what, like 6 weeks, I've doubled up now, and then now I'm making $6,000 a month instead of like 3,000. You know, so it's like, and then at the same time using that money to continue to grow the business, to grow the business, get advertising, get these books done, get these mixtapes done, get this stuff ready, guys, so that I can fucking chill with y'all. Man. So I say all this to say, guys, I'm getting hyped, I'm getting excited because I'm just seeing how things are going. I'm seeing the way that the market is moving. I'm seeing the trends that are here. So it's like I can't sit on my hands and be like, well, I'm waiting for something better, or I'm waiting for something different, and then not take action on the things. Literally the whole premise has been like, take action, take inspired action. And then I got the call today, bro. And even in the book, to interpret the dreams, they say the younger brother can represent immaturity. And in the immaturity in my life would be like having an ego. Interesting, guys. That's interesting as frick, because I'm just as I experience these things, I'm explaining them to you guys, and I'm understanding them in a certain way that I don't always get when I just think about it. So to put these thoughts and these ideas out into the ethos and to work is interesting to see. So that's what they say it represents. You know, it could represent the immaturity because it's a younger self. That's your younger self. Duality, you know what I mean? The mirrored version of yourself that's younger. So I think that's interesting. And then in my younger self, it was impatient. My younger self was impatient and it didn't want to do things that the ego thought was unnecessary. And then now that I'm older, now that I'm wiser, I'm like to myself, I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes to get to where I need to go because I know where I'm going. Because I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going, guys. And at the end of the day, I've seen it. I've seen the bigger picture, man. I've seen the bigger picture. And I have to just, stay down to come up. I have to stay down to come up because that was the part that messed me up the last time, guys, was the fact that I wanted to come up faster. I wanted to cheat the system. I wanted to come up in the game quickly. I wanted to get rich quickly. But now I'm embracing getting rich slowly. I'm embracing the journey. I'm embracing the fact that it's going to take some years. It's going to take some time. And I'm okay with that, guys. Before, for some reason, I wouldn't be okay with it. But then it's like you're living your life every day and then you're going backwards, hustling backwards by not doing what you need to do, living on credit. And then now it's like, okay, well, you didn't want to wait the 2 years. But then now you have to work 2 years to get back to a point where you have to, where you could have been if you just stayed the course over the course of 5 years, And I shout out to my mom, long live, rest in peace, long live mama. She said, she always used to say, the time is going to pass you by anyways. So you might as well do something that's going to help you get to where you need to go. You might as well do something that's going to get you where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm in school right now. I'm studying human resources. I'm building my own business. I'm an incorporated individual. And I'm understanding that like, this life is guys, this life is a scam, bro. These North American countries scam you into working, into spending all your energy working to pay bills. So now that I'm just figuring out the cycle, I'm just like to myself, come on, man. Because the part of me that is also like where I talk about the ebb and flow and the ups and downs about it, I'm just like to myself, well, I know that God got me. I know that I'm not meant here to work. I know I'm not meant here to be a slave, you know, to these corporations and to these people. And that's why I talk about, you're not underdeveloped, you're overexploited. That's the problem. You're not underdeveloped, you're overexploited. But at least if you have a job, if you have a steady income, then it'll allow you to not put monetary pressure on your dreams. It'll allow you to not have to put this kind of thought process on your artwork. Okay? So, to me, guys, I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I was just saying, too, that it always breaks my heart when people are worried about me, you know? I always say, don't worry about me, man. I know God got me, no matter what, bro. Because, like, at the end of the day, guys, at the end of the day, no matter what ever happened to me in the north, in the west, or whatever, we're in the west, Canada land, is that I could get a plane ticket and go to St. Lucia and live there and eat mango and live there. So I never feel as though that like, oh, my life is over. Man, never in my heart, never in my life. I've read stories about people that unalive themselves for situations that are half of what I'm going through right now. So I just said this to say, guys, that like, if you're listening to this message, if you're listening to this far into the message, drop a like, first and foremost, for your boy, you know what I mean? But I just say, guys, that like, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. And you can only really say to yourself you failed when you've given up. And I know I'm not going to die until I'm rich. God showed me already that I'm not going to die until I'm rich. So if I have to, and funny thing about it is I know I'm rich already. I know I'm rich in spirit right now. And prosperity and abundance is not just monetary. So I say all this stuff to say, guys, that like, let me just try to bring it down. For y'all. Is that like, everything's okay. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, your story's gonna unfold. So my story gonna unfold, guys, and that's why I document this journey, so that you guys can see it firsthand. So I'm like 99% sure I'm gonna accept that job with my brother, so I can stay down and come up properly. Man. I'll put my bags. I'm going to be putting my bags into concentrated liquidity pools, so that way I can provide market value to the market, because Deuteronomy chapter 28 tells us, is it Deuteronomy 28? But the scripture tells us that the borrower is a slave to the lender, and as a man that borrowed before, I'm in fact a slave to the people that borrowed me the money until I pay it back. So why don't I borrow the money that I have? I borrow the money that I have out to the people that need it as well too, and I get my commission, my percentage, and I use that to pay the money that I owe them people. So guys, I say all this to say I'm excited. I'm not scared, because if I have to go back and work 2 jobs, that was always my issue, right? It was always like I would work, I would get somewhere, I would come up, I would try to be seen, and then it would crash. And then I had to work 2 jobs in order to go back and get everything to where it was before. But the funny thing is now, guys, even if I have to work 2 jobs, I don't care, because I got 9 jobs going for me and 9 things working for me online. I'm building my digital assets. My books are for sale. My mixtapes are for sale. All this stuff that I'm working on right now, concentrated liquidity pools and monetization, being on YouTube, creating the digital assets for you guys to watch my journey as I go through it on the day-to-day. I'm so blessed, guys. I'm so freaking blessed. So I say all these things, guys. I truly say all these things to say that I'm excited, man. I'm super excited to see, and I don't even feel for a moment like, oh, like I'm failing or I'm going behind or I'm, because it's only me. I'm the only person that I have to identify with, because nobody giving me money to pay them bills and to do them things. So like, other people's opinions about like, well, what if you this or you should be, hey, is irrelevant to me. You know what I'm saying? So we do everything we can and we come up in the game one step at a time, guys. I would say that my issue is that I tried to come up in the game like jumping steps. You know, I tried to take the elevator. You know what I mean? So and you tried to take the elevator, and I wasn't able to do the things that I wanted to do No, I did everything actually. To be fair, I did everything that I wanted to do with what I borrowed. You know what I'm saying? It's just that notion where it's like you shouldn't borrow to start a business, or you shouldn't, only to expand the business. So that I think is another lesson that I learned, is that why wouldn't, if I was to do it again, if I were to go back to it again, I would say don't take the money to start the business, take the money to grow the business, as opposed to just starting. Because when you're starting, it is still rocky, and then it makes Pearl White Escalade, y'all, just drove right past me. I'm going to get an Escalade soon. Escalade, GLS AMG, G-Wagon. I like the big SUVs. So I'm in my Honda Civic, on my Honda Accord right now, 2019 Honda Accord. But I'm gonna be in different vehicles, guys. Another one of my loves is automobiles, and I plan to save as many V12 engines as I can as we make the transition in this world to electric vehicles for the consumer. So just so that you guys know, when you start to see me in all these cars, you're not going to be surprised. I told you these things before they happen, so when they happen, you can begin to believe. So guys, it's your boy, Barrieta the Man, True Hagobi, and just as a reminder, you can only judge a man on where he stops. Guys, see, look, I just got the ping right now. Trump order on crypto to develop national digital asset stockpile. Come on, yo, and I'm bullish on Solana. They already proved that they're going to be using these networks and these platforms. Guys, I'm getting hype, and yeah. So I'm bullish on Solana, man. If you guys want to donate to me, I'm going to put my Solana wallet down, my address down there, and up in these new videos, so you guys can donate to me. If you want to have Solana, if you have any questions that you want to ask me, my premium chat is also going to be available in these new videos. Starting for as soon as I get the chance, I got to update them and get it going. So literally, guys, I'm just looking at this as an example. Of the, United States will be promoting the growth of stablecoins worldwide. Shit, man, it's happening, guys, in front of my face. And if you guys don't see it, I can't help you. But if you see it, tap in with your boy. Let's go. Let's get it cracking, y'all. So guys, I'm happy, man. I'm excited. I'm and I literally could say all this stuff. I'll talk to him tonight and see what the word is about the job. But yeah, guys, that was what was presented to me today, guys. And it's so funny that I'm seeing it now as I talk about it with you guys. You know what I'm saying? So never afraid to get paid, man. Never afraid to get paid. And if you're watching this video and you're thinking to yourself, dang, man, it's okay, man. That's why I write. That's why one of my books that I'm writing down the list is From the Warehouse to the Penthouse. It took me 3 times, man. It's so far from what it appears. It took me 3 times to be up and down in order for me to get it right. And that's a price I'm willing to pay. Because I'm only 32 right now, and I know for a fact that by summertime, guys, man, I'll be laughing from Miami. I'm getting so excited I can't even talk right now. I'll be laughing with you guys from Miami, Texas, Florida, Michigan, Detroit, Boston, New York, California, Los Angeles, Edmonton, Alberta, British Columbia, and back to Canada, man, and back to Toronto. So guys, man, stay tuned with me, man. Stay tuned with me. Lock in, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with whatever God says I gotta do right now. Literally, I wake up and I say, God, I'll do whatever you say, bro. I'll do whatever you say I have to do. If the opportunity presents itself. Because the funny thing about it was like I was in 2 minds, I was like, well, is this God telling me don't fall back into the old frequency? And that's even that too, I'm just like to myself, okay, that was something that the question that I had to ask myself. Are you falling into the old frequency, into the old paradigms, where it's like it's going to make you just want to work all these jobs? 1 second, guys, I just gotta open the gate. Where I'm like, is this my old paradigm? Is this the old paradigm fighting one last chance for me to go back there? Because I was like at the park this morning, I was going on my walk, I was recording the videos, and I'm like to myself, I trust God, bro. I trust God in whatever you say to do, no matter what, I trust God. And then my brother called me like 2 hours later. He called me. He's like, yo, what's up, man? You want to work? Like, you want, something to do, as I'm building my resume, trying to find something online, to continue to grow these assets in these businesses. So I think that's so funny, because my 2 minds is telling me like, yo, is it the old frequency? It could be the old frequency trying to pull you back to what it's comfortable with, what it's used to, or the fact that you got to do whatever you got to do, and I do what it takes, So, you know, at the same time, guys, I'll keep you posted, because in my mind, I'm not the same. Even if I go back to a situation that is reminiscent of an old me, I'm not the same, guys. Because before, I was waiting on something. I was waiting on things to be perfect so that I could get my YouTube started, so that I could get my music started. Now I'm like to myself, no, it's different now. So essentially, I'm just like to myself, it's not a matter of waiting, paying off the debt and doing it. No, it's a matter of doing everything at the same time. And then when certain fruit starts to bear, then you can pick that fruit, you can eat it, yo. Okay? So guys, I think I've explained enough, I hope. How my hair look, Mike? Come on, man. How my hair look, yo? Ladies? Any ladies in the chat? Some people think I look kind of cute. We'll see. Ha! Anyways, guys. Yeah, I love you guys forever, man. It's your boy, Chuhagobi. We back at it again, man, for another one. Optimistic always, no matter what happens, no matter what life throws my way. I know I'm good. I know I'm blessed. And I know for a fact, God got me. God got me. And I'm as certain about that as certain as the sun come up. Okay, guys? I document my journey every day for you guys, so you can see me come up from poverty to prosperity, okay? Love you guys forever, yo. Infinite love. I'm out of here. Peace, blessings, prosperity.